Hi, my name's Dave McCall, and I'm part of the team that organises one of the country's literary festivals, the Wrexham Carnival of Words, which takes place every year in April. 2024 will be our 10th year, so it's a really big event for us. And we're just hugely pleased that this year we're working in collaboration with Gwyl Crime Cymru Festival as well. Another major literary festival that takes place each year. So Wrexham Carnival of Words, if I just kind of say a little bit about this, as I said, we've been running for 10 years. It's very much a community-based festival run through our Wrexham Library services. And our aim is to bring great storytelling to our very diverse Wrexham community, and we do that on an annual basis, but we also run events through the rest of the year as well. So I'm going to hand over to Phil just for a moment or two, just to introduce Crime Cymru for us and say a few words about that. Phil.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Phillip Gwynne Jones. I write crime novels set in Venice, and I have the great pleasure to be chair of Gwyl Crime Cymru Festival 2024. This is going to be our fourth festival, and next year we're going to be back present in Aberystwyth again, which is going to be stupendous, and do not miss that. But in the meantime, this year we have 6 days of the very best in crime writing coming out of Wales, and also some of the best international crime writing as well. So there's a number of really exciting events coming up. We're very excited to be working with Wrexham Carnival of Words. We think there's a great synergy between our two festivals, between our two organisations. Crime Cymru exists to promote the best in Welsh crime writing, to encourage the best in Welsh crime writing. And also, it's all about getting people reading. It's about people using libraries. It's about people going into bookshops and engaging with writers and authors. It's all about that. We have so many things in common, and I think it's going to work very well together.
Excellent. And Wrexham's Carnival of Words runs in 2024 between the 20th and the 27th of April officially, although we'll say a little bit more about this joint event that we're going to be running with Crime Cymru on the 19th, on the day before this, on the 19th. And Phil, your dates for this year?
This year we have 6 evenings. We have 6 evening sessions. We start on the 17th and go through to the 19th of April. And then we have from the 22nd to the 24th of April, which leaves the weekend free for everybody to head off to the either to Wrexham Carnival of Words or to the Crime Writers Association.
Perfect planning. And we're both lucky, I think, that we've got a very notable crime writer at both of our events this year, and that's Vaseem Khan, who joins us. Vaseem, just want to say a quick hello and introduce yourself, talk about your books.
Yes, well, I don't know about notable, but yeah, my name's Vaseem Khan, and I am the current chair of the Crime Writers Association, and I write crime novels. I've been doing it for a decade. I write 2 series set in India, modern India, and historical India. And what can I say? I mean, all roads seem to be leading to Wrexham at the moment. The last time I came to the Wrexham Carnival, this was before Wrexham became a globally known destination. Now, I can't promise to bring any A-list Hollywood stars along with me or buy any football clubs while I'm there. But if somebody brings a football along, I'll do some keepy ups. I remember the last time I actually came to Wrexham. It was a beautiful library that we did the event in, and I also had a little walk around the town, and I came across somebody that you've written about before, Dave, Elihu Yale, and I found his grave, the person whose endowment helped set up Yale University in the States. I found that absolutely fascinating that his tomb was there in Wrexham, and of course he has a history in India. He went there with the East India Company, and he was one of those nabobs who made a lot of cash. And not everything that he did was savory, but because I write my current series, the Malabar House novels, are set during that era, and just at the end of the Raj, I found that this was one of those sort of crossed lines that you come across sometimes. So looking forward to that event. Also spoken at Crime Cymru before. Also looking forward to doing something with my fellow partner in crime, Abir Mukherjee, at an event called Pen and Pod, where we will be interviewed by the lovely Paul Burke.
And Vaseem, you don't know this, but actually your interest in Wrexham history when you came to us last time spawned this lovely little volume called Wrexham Revealed, which is it's a walking tour of Wrexham's history. And you get a mention in the credits for this because it was very much your inspiration really that led us to write that during the pandemic. It happened.
That's lovely.
It became a fundraiser, a fundraiser for the Carnival of Words, and it's locally, it's a bestseller. So we owe you a huge.
Well, just don't let my agent know this because he'll be in touch with an invoice for royalties.
We'll keep it between ourselves then. So Phil, we've got this event planned on the evening before we actually start. This is on Friday evening, the 19th of April. And we're planning to live stream to our audiences in Wrexham Library the events that you're actually running as part of Crime Cymru. Would you say a little bit about what those two events
yes,
are?
Absolutely. We have two panels that night, one of which I'll be involved in on a panel called Watery Graves, where 3 crime writers, including myself, write about water-based crime. And why not? I mean, I live in Venice. It's built on canals.
Excellent.
You want a watery grave, there isn't a better city in which to have one, frankly. So 3 of us will be discussing these watery graves, and at 8 o'clock we have an Irish panel of 3 very, very exciting Irish crime writers. The panel will be revealed shortly, but that's going to be a cracker of a panel. And, you know, we look forward to sharing those events in Wrexham.
Brilliant. And we're going to use this as a bit of a launch party. So so for anybody in Wrexham watching this, we'll be having some nibbles and stuff at Wrexham Library, maybe a few drinks, and you'll be able to enjoy the Crime Cymru panel.
And I shall have some Prosecco here in Venice. So
couldn't be better, could it? And then if I just say a little bit about how else we link in here, because our festival is very broad. It's not specifically a crime festival as such, but we do have a kind of a crime element that runs through the course of the week. So our opening event on the Saturday evening, for instance, features the writers Katie Watson and Simon McCleave. And I think, Phil, you may have Simon.
We're very hopeful. Simon seems very enthusiastic about appearing at Gwyl Crime Cymru as well. So we're very much looking forward to seeing him. Yeah.
That's excellent. And then right in the middle of the week, we have our sellout event is on the Wednesday evening on the 24th. And this is our murder mystery night where we have it's been nice this year because we've had a couple of local writers working on a brand new script for us. And that'll be performed by 4 of our local thespians on the Thursday night, and the audience, usually an audience of about 120 people, try to work out who's actually committed the crime. It's great fun.
Fantastic.
Right in the middle. And then on the Thursday evening, well, it's over to you again, Vaseem. Thursday evening, where our headliner act is Vaseem. No idea what you're going to be talking about, Vaseem. Do you want to give us a clue?
I'll probably be talking about my latest book, Death of a Lesser God, which is the 4th in the Malabar House series. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a journey to India together. We're going to look at that period just after Indian independence, Gandhi's assassination, the horrors of partition. But we're going to invert the story. So in this book, we have a white man born and raised in India who's convicted of murdering an Indian lawyer 11 days before he's hanged. And then my protagonists, Persis and Archie, have to reinvestigate, and the journey takes them from Bombay in 1950 to Calcutta in 1950. And Calcutta, as you very well know, was the capital of the British Empire in India for a very long time before it moved over to Delhi. So lots of lovely history, lots of the answering a question that I like to pose, which I think we're still debating today, and that is, can post-colonial societies treat their former colonizers justly or not, as the case may be? Do they deserve to be treated justly or not, as the case may be? So lots of lovely things to debate and talk about.
We're going to have an exciting evening, I think, that time. You're bound to have a lively Wrexham audience for that one. So we're very, very much looking forward to it. And Phil, so the rest of your events, can you give us a bit of a clue about what else?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a mixture of the international and the Welsh. So We have people turning up, such as we have John Banville from Ireland, we have Ellie Griffiths, we have Vaseem and Abir, which is wonderful. If I can just say at this point, Vaz, when you next see Abir, can you give him a bit of a kick and ask him to send his contract back, because we could really do with it. So
I'll WhatsApp him right now.
Yeah, put him on the line, yes. As well as these guys, we have Andrew Taylor, we have Simon McCleave, as we were just discussing. We've also got a lot of great Welsh crime writing. Chris Lloyd is going to be there with his historical series set in wartime Paris.
Brilliant.
Alice Hawkins, we hope we're going to have, with the Oxford set mysteries. Bev Jones, whose Wilderness was on television last year. Louise Mumford. And they've been ever so kind. They're even allowing me to appear. So that's very nice. There's going to be a great mixture of Welsh writing, international writing, historical crime fiction, some supernatural crime fiction from James Lovegrove and G.B. Williams. It's going to be, there will be something for everyone. Absolutely.
Very good. And I shouldn't let the comment about historical crime go without mentioning that almost our final event always at the carnival is our historical fiction night. So this year it's on the Friday evening, on the 26th. And we always have two elements to this. We have one of those kind of bits where we have four authors. And again, we're blessed. They really are an international panel arguing about my era is better than yours. So it basically is a kind of gladiatorial contest to kind of argue which author's period is the most exciting and the most interesting. And it's always turned up some really, really funny responses. So that's great. But the nice crossover that we've got is that actually, as it turns out, the four authors this year, almost by coincidence, I should claim we planned it this way, but we didn't, are all actually historical crime writers covering everywhere from about the 10th century onwards. And then once the panel session is finished, again, our final crossover is that we've also got Alice Hawkins appearing, kind of almost as our closing headliner act. And as you say, Alice will be talking to us as well about the Tebby Valley Coroner series and about her two latest books. She appeared for us at Wrexham Library a few months ago now and just wowed everybody. She's just
she's tremendous, and those two series are, I would really very, very highly recommend them. Two very different series, but they're excellent.
Yeah, me too. Love them. So, well, hopefully that's kind of given everybody a flavour of what you can expect from these two sort of slightly different, slightly similar festivals that are coming up in April 2024. Should we finish up by saying how people can find out a little bit more? So, website for Crime Cymru?
Yeah, you can find it at gwylcrimecymrufestival.co.uk. We have a Twitter account, similarly, Gwyl Crime Cymru. It'll be out there on the internet. You can actually email us directly at gwylcrimefest@gmail.com. And yeah, you can get yourself on your mailing list. There's a monthly mail shot at the moment. It'll be becoming more frequent as the festival approaches. So yeah, either visit us at gwylcrimecymrufestival.co.uk or send us an email at gwylcrimefest@gmail.com. And for those of you who are not Welsh speakers, which is a group which sadly kind of includes me, that's GWYL. Okay.
Yeah, that's fabulous. And ours, and for Wrexham Carnival of Words, it's fairly easy. It's wrexhamcarnivalofwords.com if you're looking for the website. And then we're on Twitter, or whatever Twitter's going to be called in April. It probably will have changed its name again. So we're at Wrexham Carnival, and the same on our Facebook page as well. You simply, or if you just Google Wrexham Carnival of Words, they all come up straight away. Well, I think we've probably covered all of the ground, have we? Vaseem, final word from you, maybe?
Just to say that I think people should sign up for both events because they are both going to be amazing.
Brilliant. And Phil?
I can't say it better than that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's about bringing readers and writers together. It's going to be tremendous, and I look forward to seeing everybody in just a couple of months' time.
Indeed, and I think we're all looking forward to this collaboration between the two festivals. It's a wonderful initiative, and wonderful that much is going on in Wales, I think, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
Absolutely.
Some of it not entirely in Wrexham, but on our hearts. Thanks very much, guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you in April.
Thank you.
Thank you all, and see you very soon.
Cheers.